Hello everyone, and welcome to my Medieval City Walls improvement video. In this video, I will show you a method to improve a wall section such as the one you can see here. This is a decent wall section, however there are some areas of improvement. First, it is very flat, the wall has no depth. Second, the wall is very plain color-wise as it is only using one block. For this improvement, I will be using this set of blocks. I will provide a complete list in the description. However, as a general guide, I will be using stone bricks and stone brick variants and tuff bricks for the structural materials of the wall, and then I will be using fences, iron bars, lanterns, and such items to add cosmetic details. Again, the full list of items is in the description. Okay, let's get started. This wall section will be 11 blocks wide, 8 blocks tall, and have a depth of 5 blocks. To start off with, we will be making the foundation of the wall. This will be done with tuff bricks, as they have a slight blue hue to them, which will allow them to meld with the water. At the same time, we will also be digging out the future moat for the wall. And then we add one layer of mossy stone bricks on top of the tuff bricks. This shows that the water is near these bricks, thus the moss can grow on them. Then we add 3 layers of normal stone bricks. Now, in the middle of the wall section, we add a pillar of tuff bricks that is 8 blocks tall. This adds depth, but also structural integrity to your walls. From there, we will then add a layer of planks on top of your stone bricks. Now, on that layer with the planks, we will be adding polished andesite stairs upside down and tuff bricks in alternating order. Also, just adjacent to the tuff brick pillar, we will be adding tuff brick stairs. Then, using stone bricks and polished andesite blocks, we can add in the crenellations on the top of the wall. Now, we can detail the wall by moving around the stone bricks, the mossy stone bricks, and adding in cracked stone bricks. This will break up the monotony across your wall by adding in minor details. Now we turn to the back of the wall. Here we add in a 2-wide layer of planks and then a stone brick wall all the way up to the other layer of planks. Finally, you enclose the entire area with more planks. Lastly, you detail the back of the wall by adding in areas with cracked stone bricks, and then you also make sure to place water in the front of the moat. This completes the structural component of this build. Now we can move on to the cosmetic detail. First, we add in a line of stone brick walls on the back of the wall, and in the middle, a fence pillar 3 tall with a lantern attached to it. Then you can add the banners on either side of the tuff brick pillar. What can also be done is to add in some barrels, logs, chests, lanterns, and such into the opening under the wall that was made by enclosing it between the different wall sections and the planks. With this, the basic wall section is complete. Now what we can do is copy it down several times and expand it into a longer wall. What this allows you to do is to add in details that you want in only one section and not all sections of your wall, such as adding in a sewer outlet by adding waterlogged iron bars, or a support deposit at the top of the wall with a chest barrel and a fletching station. Of course, if you wanted to add all of this into a non-flat terrain, you would make sure to extend the bottom of the wall to match your terrain while keeping the top flat. Alright, with this the wall is complete, so this is what we have improved, the depthness and the flatness of the wall. We did this by using more blocks and blocks that work better in creating detail, such as adding in the mossy and the cracked stone bricks, as well as adding in the totally new tuff bricks to this wall. This helps the look of the build, but also the shape of the overall wall. Also on the interior, I added in a storage space to make use of that area under the wall instead of leaving it blank. I think this turned out very well. Please subscribe to my channel and leave any suggestions for other improvements you would like to see in the comments below. Thank you for watching.